What's up, guys? It's your boy Matthew. This is Practice Squadron, and I got a Game Boy right here. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this, we're gonna turn it into this with this this lens. So basically, I got this kit online. I don't know if I'm gonna try to put a link in the description. I didn't buy it on Amazon, but I'm curious. I'll look to see if they have it on Amazon to see what you guys want to buy. So I bought this used mismatched battery cover. You know, it's old. The screen is all like scratched up and stuff, as it should be. You know, I know a lot of people like the original you know, look of it and the original parts. Me personally, I don't really care too much about it. I care about like how cool it looks and, you know, how clean the screen is. So let's just dive into it. Just to show you guys that it is working. I don't have any games right now, but I did test it before. But as you can see, the good old Nintendo boing sound. And these things are really easy to fix. So all you're gonna need, this kit didn't come with a screwdriver. So if you buy a kit and it doesn't, most kits do, but you need Phillips and then a tri-wing, the little Y. That's what you need. So 2 sets of screws, not needed. I mean, not mandatory, but I do like the little B case. I got this one at the dollar store, so you can definitely get it at the dollar store. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 through. All right, so got all 6 undone. If they're tight in there, I mean, you can just pull up the case. There's no ribbon cables or anything like that. And then there they are. And this is what the bead tray is for. So right here, we're gonna have 3 more screws. These ones are going to be Phillips though. One thing to keep in mind is that if you're doing a replacement shell, the screws will go back in, but sometimes the screws are different. So when we put it back in, I do recommend putting in the screws that came with the replacement, unless you're really into original screws, which I'm not. All right, so at this point, you can take out the power slider. You can undo the ribbon cable, so just pull up on these little gray tabs, put your screwdriver in there, gently put it up, take this out. Here's the infrared reader, everything in there. This is the speaker, so if you ever need to replace a speaker, that's where that is. This one's really in good condition. It's clean and everything. I'm not gonna clean it up or anything. I've opened up some and they're just grungy and gross, but yeah. But if you need to replace a speaker in the future, leave a comment below. You know, I don't need to do that in this video, but you know, I could do it in the future if that's what y'all want. So now for the lens. Basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna take this and just like pull it a little, keep doing that, and then grab from the top and you can just plop, comes out. It's pretty easy to come out. I just leave it there right now. Take your new shell, all right, whoop. Take the buttons, all right. You can take the screws out if you want. See how many screws they gave me. They usually don't give all the screws. Oh, they did, look. six long ones, and then they gave me multiple of the small ones, at least 3. So pretty cool. These down, the new buttons in. So be careful when you're buying, you know, aftermarket parts. I don't know if you can see it right here, but like this edge, hopefully it'll focus. It's like not cut correctly. It has like a little excess plastic from the injection. I don't know if you can see that, but it does. So if that happens, you're gonna have to trim it with either like an X-Acto knife or some fingernail clippers. So just be aware, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but if it's not like right here, it should just plop in. So as you can see right there, see that excess? Like it should flow more smoothly. So if you have that, just cut that out. All right, that actually went pretty smoothly. I did that off camera, but the plastic was like barely on there, so my X-Acto knife just took it off super cleanly. So you got that in. Fun fact, not this clear green, but the green of the original shell, that was the color of my Game Boy Color when I was a kid. So definitely leave a comment in the comment section below what you guys's Game Boy Color was if you had one. Definitely pretty cool stuff. All right, so now you can take the screen, just put it on there. Try not to touch it on the other side, just so you don't have to clean it later. If you do get smudges on it before you put the glass on, just get some Windex. All right, so you can just plug that in, put that down, put that down. All right. So now get your screws. I'm gonna use the replacement ones. I'm just gonna put them in right there. All right, those are in, super smooth. Like I was saying, basically with the replacement shells, they go in pretty smooth if you use the screws that they give you. If you're having trouble, then you know, using the original screws, and that's fine. I mean, that's probably why. So you put the infrared thing up there. All right. So another good thing about why you might consider doing a shell exchange is that these contacts are on this side and this side, and you could theoretically just pull these out, which I mean you can do if they're corroded. But if you're like me, most of the times it's not even worth it just to buy a new shell and put it on. So then just fit it over the batteries. All right, push everything in. Everything's all good. Whoop. Put right there. Got it. All right. So let's put the screws in. I'm gonna put the old ones in actually, because these ones are Phillips. I want to put the tri-wings on. All right, so these screws were harder to get in, and just Nintendo screws in general are just softer. So I don't think I stripped any, but just be careful of that. So if you don't want to script the screws, just use the ones that they give you. But you can put the battery cover on over here. Let's just turn it on and see if it works. It should work. If it doesn't, then I have no idea what I'm doing. Got him. So no dust on the screen is good. So now we can put the lens on. So like I said before, you put the lens on, because then you're gonna have to take this whole thing apart. If you don't do this, check to make sure that there's no dust on the screen. So be careful with this, because you don't want to scratch the back of it. Just get the corner. Be careful. And then what you're gonna want to do is try to pull this middle part off too. And this one is not gonna let me do it. So be careful, because now this is the screen part. Okay, cool. Come on, yep, oh, got it, good. And now, just fit it over that. And then, if you see it looks like scratches, this is actually a screen protector. So, you can just peel that off if you want. I'm not gonna do that. But man, that looks dope. So the last thing to do is to put the little Game Boy sticker on the back. Perfect. We did it. We finally fixed it. Or not fixed, but just replaced the shell. Now it looks a whole lot better. I like this material more. It's more durable. This one's very slippery. I mean, it did the job, you know, it still does the job. It's just a shell at this point. But this one got that good old original Pokemon starters. You got Pikachu over here. The back looks clean, has the matching back cover. Pretty much everything you would want in a Game Boy. I could have bought in like different button layout, but this is fine. I like this aesthetic. What do you guys think? Do you like the transformation? I think it's pretty cool. P.S. What should I do next?